Hi, this is Ebony. I am back doing an energy reading for Leo placements as it relates to this Gemini full moon, current energies for Leo placements, calling on Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter as it relates to this Gemini full moon current energies. Thank you. If you're new here, I read intuitively. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. Leo placements, calling on Leo placements as it relates to this Gemini full moon current energies. I'm hearing like get 3 cards or 3 cards may come out. We got old school, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. It's a new day. This may be real personal for some people who resonate with this. Somebody healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. Somebody may be in this thought pattern. Maybe they are, older in age in terms of who they want to manifest or the partner that is good for them. Maybe, they do better with younger partners, not in the control effort, but just in a open-mindedness. Because younger people, or some younger people, are still developing who they are, their view of the world, their beliefs. Some of them are just learning they have the autonomy to do so. But then this person who got 2 come out, maybe a little bit older, and comes from an era, an age, because I don't know the age distance. I'm just getting, or the age gap. I'm just getting what I'm getting intuitively right now. They may be a little bit older and they feel like, oh, well, nowadays these people this or these people that. It could be a millennial thing, in terms of them, who they're encountering or need to encounter, but they may not be a millennial. They may be a little bit older. Everybody grown, because this is an adult channel, 21 plus, right? But I'm just getting the difference in age here, and beliefs and times. I feel like it can come together though. But somebody, the more mature party here, Leo, is could have swore I did Leo reading. I guess this is an emergency read, child. You get 2. But somebody, I feel like the more mature person is also healing from heartbreak, toxicity and addiction, abusive relationship. I'm really hearing both parties are right. But the more mature person has more experience. What the hell is going on here? With the healing of heartbreaks and just life overall in relationships. But it's going to come together. It's going to serve one another respectfully. But I feel like both parties are coming from a lot of abuse in different ways. Yeah, both parties are coming from a lot of abuse in different ways. Abusive relationship is standing out. Toxicity, healing, heartbreak. A little bit of addictions, not really. Maybe the addiction is this toxicity here. But I feel like they're aligned. I guess I didn't do Leo. Or maybe I didn't post it. Either way, y'all may have 2 videos or need to. I guess if you don't, we'll see after I finish. It may be an emergency Leo reading, right? But yeah, they've experienced a lot of same things in different timelines and eras and, you know, perceptions and perspectives, but the root of it is the same, some heartbreak. But this more mature one, some are having a hard time seeing eye to eye, and some are having a hard time feeling like this person that's younger than them is fully interested in them or could be fully interested in them. But you have to understand, both of them are coming out of these types of relationships. So the more mature may not have been, I mean, because we're healing heartbreak, toxicity, abusive relationships. They may not have been in relationships to lift them up. And you may be like, well, you got to lift up yourself. We talking about Leo here, facts. But the root cause, the DNA, the ancestry, the bloodline, the programming, training, and conditioning may have them feeling less or thinking less, or they're coming out of ways of being in thought processes or processes that cause lack mindset in terms of how they view themselves, their identity, their abilities. Take it how it resonates. So they're having a hard time believing this younger person can be or is interested in them. And some of them feel like they won't see eye to eye due to the age difference, because it's like, I'm attracted to this person, I want this person, but could they want me? They may feel like I am attractive, but it's like, well, you know, and I know I'm attractive, but it's like this younger, it's like the competition, right? Because if we're talking about mature, we're talking about age difference with people, no matter the gender, identity, or sexuality. This is not a channel that focuses on that, right? The gender, identity, or sexuality. No matter what it is, the age gap and this more mature, because the outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in the head, really out the conditioning of the you're not good enough is really what is giving is some of the issue. And they may be doing things differently in their life and they don't see it in the tangible, you know, or it could be like, okay, well, I see it, but why doesn't this reflect that, right? But we're in a different lane now with this attraction, with this physicality, this older and younger dynamic. So the competition for this mature person dealing with a younger person is different. It's really not, you know, but it's and when I say it's really not, because even when the mature person was younger, right, they had all ages approaching them, all ages, backgrounds, you know, and that's what they need to remember. Like, child, come on now, you got cultures trying to get with you, huh? This little young thing, respectfully, and it may not be that young, it just may be younger than them. Like, they could be 45, 40, and this person is 38. You know, it ain't even got to be that huge of a difference. But the age gap is not going beyond 15 years. So, like, I feel like the younger individual's in the 30s and the other one is in the 40s. Like, right. That's what I'm channeling for this. But they need to remember themselves, you know, in terms of like, bro, come on now, you got it. You've been had it. You got it more than you had it, because now you conscious of it, you know, after healing all this. So this young thing, like, okay, maybe you may not be their type, but whose type have you ever been? You know, you know you didn't fuck with, you know, these ninjas and these, you know, Watusis and people, however you do you, right? And you know whether they told you or not, because I'm gonna told you, like, I ain't never been with nobody like you. You already know. Like, you put some weight on it, right? And it's like, maybe you gotta remember. But part of this is just like, you feel like we won't see eye to eye, or y'all won't see eye to eye. And the other part is, it's just like, how could you really be interested in me? The wanting is mutual, but, you know, there's a more mature, especially more mature in this healing heartbreak, right? Because like I said, they both going through the same thing in different ways. A more mature energy that needs a little bit more, love and nurturing and attention. There's a level of insecurity that they are growing out of. You know, we all have insecurities here and there, but it's like their solar plexus, where the ego, identity, and self-esteem, your navel, on your body, where your navel, your pancreas is, that denotes the solar plexus, where this identity, ego, self-esteem, willpower relies. So it's done a number. Like they're coming out of immense healing, right? Because you see this gives trap house, whole house, ratchet, abandonment, no money, no love, no support, ain't nobody taken care of. Like, this is old paint, the walls, the like, it's some traumatic experiences. Okay, so we talking about the same thing. I'm just like, is this gonna be different? It's like, no, I'll continue. We still talking about the heartbreak, pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. They have been through it. This mature energy, this younger energy, I feel like they're about to go through it. It's given, it's on the precipice. I feel like they know the younger person needs guidance, because this could be a situation where one is watching one and they know each other, or they don't know each other, right? Or they know of each other in different capacities. But this backstabbing was heinous. Before we get into this other card behind that, because we was asking for 3, but we got 4. Let's get into what the backstabbing is in the physical as it relates to this reading for both parties. The mature and the younger, the more experienced in healing and heartbreak than the younger person. This also could be same sex, I'm hearing, in terms of this. Because we're talking about an intimate relationship, a partnership. Could also be 2 cousins or friends. But that's it. Of course, there's no intimacy over here with the cousins. At least that ain't came out. But incest, incestuous, inheritance, the conditioning, the solar plexus, the mimicking of each other. That is somewhere in this. Whether it's in bloodline. Excuse me. That's a yes. Damn. Oh. That sneeze. You know, the action organ for the root chakra is the nose. So if you talking about something and you sneeze out of nowhere, it's confirmation. So like I said, could be 2 cousins. There's not a intimate relationship amongst them. But I'm hearing there is attraction in terms of, like, I know my cousins look good and, you know, all that type of stuff, right? There's acknowledgement or beauty of attractiveness. But this is heavy to do with a friendship, and love. And like I said, these people may not have met yet, so maybe they start off as friends and it moves over to love. But they've had a lot of heartbreak and pain and separation and loss. And we're in Leo energy here. We're here with you, Leo. This is your card. That they've had to have strength, courage, compassion, persuasion, influence. I'm really getting inner strength, focus. And we got subtle power here. And a lion, you know, the king, right? Or can you understand? They don't really do anything subtle when they are acting. I feel like power, strength, and control. Fire energy. Give me some cards on this. Heartbreaking pain, separation, loss, deception and lies, shocking attack, and the physical. That this mature energy, Leo, because this could be fire sign, and fire sign could be two Leo placements. That this mature energy is healing from, and this younger energy needs help healing from. In the physical. Yeah, but I don't really recall, like, when I watched, like, Animal Channel and stuff, the king of the jungle doing anything. And this could be male, female, right? But they're representing the lion, the Leo, you, the strength. I don't recall them doing anything subtle, right? But it's a hierarchy and they delegate. So if they coming out to play, they coming out to end it. It's a resolution. We're going to resolve this thing. Balance, patience, and gratitude. Sagittarius energy. Definitely could be a Sagittarius involved, as well as an Aries, a Pisces. Oh, child. Balance, harmony, patience, gratitude, appreciation, divine timing, temperance here. This is Sag energy. Could be a Sag involved. I mean, like I said, it could be two Leos, two fire signs. And this is what happened. Courage, confident, Queen of Wands, Pisces, Aries. I'm just hearing this motherfucker was a mess. This Queen of Wands, fire energy. So they were fire sign or had heavy fire placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Because that's what we read for normally in this channel. But this was some shit. And then you got the little helper. I'm hearing they son. They son, right? Emulating the masculine energy here. But like I said, this is happening now, so somebody's gonna need some help from this mature individual, right? That has been through this. We got anxiety, grief, worry, depression, Gemini energy, but I'm getting a destiny swapping with, you know, their son trying to take their masculine energy. Like, somebody's like, you come a dime a dozen. You know how many such and such it is, whatever they are, whatever they do. It could really be like, you know how many rappers it is, you know how many accountants it is, you know how many... You ain't the only one. You know how many basketball players it is. It's like Leo, I mean, it's giving somebody with prestige. I mean, because Leos, they try to do away big with whatever they doing. Even if they work at, you know, places or do things that people may consider less than, right? I feel like there is still some style and for some integrity, right? Here. They're still emulated, I feel like. And some of them, some of y'all emulate, right? Until you make your own style, right? Or understanding. But I feel like with the Leo, there's always growth, or there can be if they step into their Leo power, right? But somebody's like, you ain't the only one, like you come a dime a dozen. It reminds me of this guy I went to college with. His name was Poe. I think it was Poe. He was dark skinned chocolate. He was attractive, but he opened his mouth. It's just like, ew. And it was what he was saying, but it was also, I ain't gonna say his accent, because it was in the South. People had Southern accents and they sounded better than him. It was just maybe the dialect from where he was from in the South, right? But he used to say, hoes come a dime a dozen and I got $1. I'm just picturing him because it was just like he was cute as soon as he started talking. Whether it be that or what, it really didn't even have to be. It was just just giving grandma your light out, like knowing the worth, know your worth. You lost your worth. Like I said, this was coming from lack here, right? And now we have this financial loss, lack mindset loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, insecurity. This is what has happened to this mature energy, and this is what is happening to this younger energy. The mature energy is healing from it. Like I said, they're ahead of the game, but there's some outdated thinking, and they're still clearing some healing out. Like this has been some long-term clearing, like 7, 8, 9 years for some. And they're also manifesting a partnership, right? It's very different than what they used to here with this toxic stuff here. But currently, this is what the younger energy that I'm channeling is going through and experiencing in relationships and the closest person to them. And this is what the mature energy had dealt with and is healing and still clearing out. You know, they right there though. Like, you know, this, they ready to teach, to guide. Anything else happened in the past? Extreme betrayal. We got the 9 of Swords here. But they moved away from it. This other energy needs help moving away. Like, they not all in. They see that it's a problem. They see that it's a problem with this energy right here. Since they got with this energy, this has been their energy. Since they got with this, you know, this is normally their energy. But the wish fulfillment for this younger energy I'm channeling is some guidance, some help. Somebody who really know what they talking about. Like, I just, it's really given, like, this person knows. They don't usually go outside of themselves for help, right? This younger energy. But this person knows, like, you can't help me unless you've been through this. So, you know, and that may be what they're praying for. Or when they encounter, like, a consultation with people, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna ask a couple questions, see if they understand, like, you know. And I mean, they there's a disclaimer, like, we gonna be real frank, like, you know, straight with no chaser, respectfully, you know. But how it come out and how it come out, you know, it's not personal. But I just need to get down to the, it's giving push it to the limit. But I'm also feeling like down to the wire, right? But I'm hearing that song, Push It to the Limit. I think it's a hip-hop song. It's an 80s song, too. But I'm hearing the hip-hop version. They need somebody who is down to the wire, used to denote a situation whose outcome is not decided until the very last minute. Waiting until the last minute to do something. That may be how they feel they have to deal with this energy here. Or that may just be how they move. Procrastination. But I feel like this older energy can resonate with that too, right? But they're moving away from something, the younger energy, and they need some assistance. They want to get back in this energy, right? But this is their energy. Options, attractions, abundant with money, But the wish fulfillment here is this help. Somebody that can help them exactly the way they needed to be helped, right? You know, in terms of this heartbreak, this heart healing. And I feel like this mature energy can do that. And like I said, they may not have met each other, but they may be watching each other. Yeah, the guidance, intuition, divine feminine. This is who this older person is or coming into in terms of their purpose. They're fully stepping into this. They're in it, but they're fully stepping into it now. And I feel like this younger energy may help them fully step into it, get comfortable, take a seat, you know, how you want your throne built or your chair or however you do you, right? Your foundation. This is happening faster than some of y'all think, right? Knight of Swords, ambition, action-oriented, driven to succeed, fast thinking. This is both parties, but some of us can see a bit more. So the like I said, some people may think it may be conflict with this connection, this younger and the older, but it's just like, and it may be perceived that, but it's just like the foundation is the same. They've been through the same things. They're just different ages. Maybe the same gender, like I said, or not. Maybe from two different geographical places, but the root and the ascension and the evolution is the same. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance. Like I said, this energy may come towards, this younger energy may come towards this mature energy, this guidance, this divine feminine in a rush, in a panic, possibly. This is going to be both of their energies, though, from the connection. The older, the more mature energy is going to be like, I'm going to help you get back here and sit comfortably on your throne as you have helped me comfortably build and sit on my throne, right? I'm going to help you get back here. It's giving eradication of this Queen of Wands, this emulation, and the sun emulating the masculine energy here. But it'll be well for both of them. This also denotes the father of the deck, so it could be marriage and family too. The bottom of the deck for the signifier. Interested in you, blooming, robust, flirting, want to date, charmed or use, enable boundaries. Yeah, there is going to be some exchanges with this encounter. Some exchanges. Mutual, respectful. What else here? It's giving... The root may have come from imbalanced solar plexus energy or inheritance of an imbalanced solar plexus energy, and it may be you're not enough, but this union, this partnership, this friendship, these lovers, whatever it is going to come out to you are enough. It's going to be a reminder of both parties, because like I said, this Queen of Wands had this younger energy or less experienced energy, feeling like you know, you come a dime a dozen, like you ain't shit. It's a lot of you. I can replace you in no time. And it's just like, okay. It's like the story of OJ. Okay. But we don't really want to get this to the story of OJ. So I feel like this guidance should be coming in by the end of the year, this connection. I'm getting Neptune, Pisces energy. We already have Pisces out here, right? The numinous, the mystery, ESP, psychic abilities. This has been called in. And some of it has been left. Like they've been calling it in, but it's like it ain't came. So it's like, okay, maybe that's not what I need, right? I don't know. It's not here. We got stability, though, foundation with this fourth house, roots, family, home, background, comfort, cooking. roots with this fourth house. I'm sorry, it wasn't even in the frame. Fourth house, roots. And we got this Ammonite. Ammonite. This is it was a race of people in the Bible, right? When I think was I reading David and Bathsheba? I can't remember. I'm gonna get fourth house zodiac ruler in a minute. But we got Pisces, we got Leo, we have Sagittarius, we got fire signs, we got some Aries out here. What else here? But Ammonite was a race of people, if I understood correctly, in the Bible. I think it was in the story of David and Bathsheba. But this, it's really calcified, right? They were like of the sea, near the sea. They gave aquatic, right? And this gives aquatic a bit in terms of like seashells, right? This Ammonite. But these properties help you kind of like go back past lives, things of that nature, history, roots. I'm just getting a white elephant with like a blazer on, like a lavender blazer, blowing something in your face, but it's not to harm you, it's to awaken you. Fourth house is ruled by Cancer and the moon. So these are mother wounds, and this could be specifically for cisgender women who identify, or people who identify as dominant feminine energy, women energy, but this is your feminine energy. No matter your gender, we all have feminine and masculine energy, no matter our gender or how we identify. We have the moon here, Cancer, water. The body part for the moon is the breast. Element here is water. So we got this creativity. So there. The element being water is the element of the sacral chakra, where your reproductive organs are. The element is water. That's where your money energy is. That's where your creativity, your inner child, and parental wounds. Like I said, the mother is the culprit here. The victim, however it is, they're the root of the attracting this here, as well as the low self-esteem or lack of willpower and confidence in self. That somebody is coming out of that, and then somebody is going into that when they initially did not have that problem, right? Part of this is protection and feeling safe. And you should be able to do that with family. But what if what you inherited from your family does not feel safe? Somebody walking around and it's just like, not like that I'm getting zombie, but it's not like you're a zombie. It's just like anxiety. You could crave like what is it? Spicy foods. The heat. Calms the anxiety. You may be cold, and breath work helps, but also being in your body. Why aren't you comfortable with being in your body? Why are you always in your head? It's giving some disassociation. Whether you are aware of it or not, it may have been something you inherited. But we got some Pisces energy here with Neptune dreams. This person, the Neptune placements, whether it's a stellium or whatever it is, right? Because Pisces rules Neptune. Neptune is the 12th house. That house is some similarities when it comes to both parties here. But again, we got the subconscious here. We got the subconscious here. This guidance from this mature individual that this young person needs, like they have trained, they're invested. Now we have you here, the sun, Leo energy, right? Masculine energy and feminine energy with this moon. We have semi-sextile. What is this here? I'm getting Leo and heavy Aries, but this is earth energy too, but I'm still getting, so there are some earth signs in this, but I'm also getting intuitive Leo and heavy Aries, star. Somebody could be like a celebrity here, right? Because we was talking about they like you ain't the only basketball player, you ain't the only rapper. Like it's a dozen of you, y'all everywhere and easily touched. Ooh, child. I don't have no problem touching you. You easy to get to. Ooh, let's get it. Not no more. What else here? Third house perception. This is Gemini. I mean, this is it's ruling by Mercury, so there's some Gemini here, but I feel like the Gemini here is to do with this Gemini full moon. This is a lot being revealed under this full moon. If you're paying attention to yourself, your dreams, your world. Some people having a hard time dealing with it, but some people's like, I wanted to know that truth. Okay, cool, because I was confused. Thank you. Yeah, it hurt, but thank you. Sagittarius here again with this Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Is this 6th house? No, Virgo is 6th house. And like I said, we got some earth energy here. Sagittarius is the 9th house, seeking. Yeah, so like there's some shit being revealed now. Possibly from the person that had you thinking you ain't worth shit, you come a dime a dozen. Like there's some things being revealed to this younger energy, possibly both, right? But in different ways. This mature energy is getting the 411 through their subconscious, through meditation and things of that nature, them tapping in. And then there's a younger energy is getting it from the mouth. I'm hearing them from the mouth of babes. Bitch, your son is telling them. When I was like, they coming over here and they got a son trying to emulate your masculinity, they put them up to that, but your son is telling on you too, because again, this is a child. Even if it's not a child, it is a child. And this younger energy, because I feel like this mature energy dealt with this and the person or the situations that caused them to get this knowledge and expansion and grand understanding is due to childhood trauma. Things happened as a child, maybe their father, things of that nature, and maybe they were dealing with somebody that emulated that and that was telling them they come a dime a dozen and they easy to replace. You know what I mean? Maybe they were a child in an adult body, right? But the foundation is there, the similarities is there, right? But somebody's child is giving this younger, this less experienced energy all the answers they need, right? In terms of what's really going on, perception in this Gemini full moon that we're currently in. And I feel like this less experienced person, they're good with children. Children love them, they love children. But I feel like this is a treacherous bitch. So you got to be careful, because as soon as they get wind that it's not working, they may come up with another plan of demise using this child. A lot of people coach their children, and this is just what I'm channeling, trigger warning. They coach their children. This might have to be an emergency read the way this is going. I'm going to have to scratch, but it is what it is, right? They coach their children to say that people harm them and abuse them in certain type of ways just to get what they want. I saw one on so be careful. Once you got what you need to, go where you need to go towards this guidance, this help. It's gonna be have a separation, a moving away that came out, right? Go where you need to go, because the understanding is coming in. I'm hearing fast, combines, enhances, strengthens. Yeah, it's giving cinnamon. Cinnamon is fast acting. Cinnamon, chili pepper, caffeine. Aries energy. Big Aries. Big stepper. Big Aries. Whoever this is, Leo. You make big moves. Whatever level you on, you make big moves compared to your competition in your industry. First house, self, independence. You want to get back to that. You see the Emerald City? You want to follow that green, that heart energy, that money. Shmoney. English, Spanish, and yeah. That's what you was dealing with. Let me get some. Let's get some more information on this little thought box. This 304 energy. And the Queen of Wands is upright, right? But it's illusions. And I feel like that is their energy, but they still may be a little bit toxic. Or at least that's how they came into the relationship, upright. Because, I mean, this is creativity. And I feel like they still going to inspire all that. But it may be, I'm hearing demonic in a toxic way. All right, Leo. So, what's going on past, present, future? Behind the veil. With this Queen of Wands as it relates to this reading for Leo. You are enough. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And this Gemini full moon. We're going to close it out after this. Past, present. So the past is heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, and despair. Broke up. I'm hearing bitter. Then we have unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, selflessness. That's what they posing as. And I feel like that's what they want, but they don't know how to get it. Like, they feel like, child, it's just real manipulative. This heartbreak that happened, like, maybe years ago, maybe with their child's father, was just crushed. Boundaries hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealing, still upset. Some of them are still holding their love hostage. Maybe from something you did, or you may not have even done it. It could be just from this, right? But they showed up to you when they were in, because when you're healing, you have highs and lows. Healing is not linear. So you may have met this person when they were at a high healing. It was positive, it was doing this, but they were healing from that. And they didn't completely heal. So now, you being you or them being them, their perception, third house here with Gemini, yeah, there's been some triggers. And this may be what they think they have and what they want. And this is what you want. And I'm talking to the more inexperienced energy here, because the mature energy has already dealt with this. But they don't know how to get to it. So they're holding their love hostage here. What else is going on here? Codependent, obsession, and restraint, possession and control, emotional block. Yeah, they're holding it hostage here. You have to do so much to get love from them. You know, they don't honor or respect your love language. They don't even acknowledge them, but you do theirs. But they will for sure if there's an audience. This person may be a cokehead, may have been a cokehead. You hoping you don't go to coke. Child. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, struck by love. Yeah. This encounter, because we started off talking about attraction. This encounter here, like I said, you may be coming for guidance and then it's boom. 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 Couples retreat. Yeah. Yeah. And you see that yellow with that solar plexus energy. This is going to increase some self-esteem for some. But because this person is holding their love hostage, right? Along with other things. But the root of this is guidance and healing is needed. Leo, so good luck doing what you got to do, and things are being revealed, and you want to stay level-headed. And if you got to separate yourself to be level-headed, then you should do that. Alright, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I have some specials for readings. If this is resonating with you in terms of bloodline healing, right? I have Karmic Love and Soul Alchemy, one of the services I offer. It's a combination of tarot, oracle reading, energy healing, and some other stuff that you need. It is on special right now. I think the usual price is $175, but it is on special now for $100 for a limited time. If you're resonating with this reading heavily, you may want to look into that. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me an email and I can answer them. But the link for that is in the description box. I forgot about this card. Lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. But we already said that with the guidance, right? We already said that with the guidance, right? That this mature energy has and this younger person needs after this healing, and they're in the stage of healing. So, like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And then if you need some guidance or assistance, that reading may resonate with you, especially due with the bloodlines. All right, just read the description. Thanks.